Welcome back, everyone. Today, I want to give you the rundown on this new hero specialization feature that came out where you can generate random puzzle pieces and create patterns, which will give you passive attributes per hero. This is an example just to show you some of the patterns that can make. If you're able to make four of a kind or the colors, you can improve your archer attack 20%. Inf attack 20%, cav attack 20%, or troop defense or troop HP by 20%, going in that one direction, and then across the top, the same archer in cav attack, troop defense, troop HP. And then if you just have three of a kind, your options are archer defense, inf defense or cav defense, troop defense, troop HP, archer, in cav HP, troop defense, and troop HP coming across the top. How do you create the puzzle pieces? If you have been maxed out on +8 for several of your heroes for some time, and maybe you've been getting extra shards, hopefully you've been holding on to those and not salvaging them. So here, for example, I have 40 Sodoma and 40 Boyd shards. You can see where it says max enhancement level reached. That is meaning that your hero is already at like a +8. It's as high as it can go. But over here, you might see you still have shards. This is where you can see you've got extras. And this only works for the 5-star heroes. And if, for example, here you've got extra shards, but you haven't, it's not saying max level reached, so do not salvage those ones. I'm not going to do Toot, Fiona, Lilia. I'm not going to do the reds. I have Tanya maxed out with extra shards, but I'm going to show you why I'm not doing the blues. I have Rod maxed out with extra shards, but he's the only one in my yellow heroes that I have extra shards for. Anything under the 5-star heroes, I'm just salvaging those. I'm looking for a pair of heroes that I can work on, because when you come to the hero specialty and you generate a random piece, you're pulling your shards or creating the pieces based on the hero you've clicked on and one other hero of the same color. So I'm looking for a pair of heroes, and I can use Tanya, but it's going to blow through her extra shards twice as fast. Maybe I will in a minute. But I was liking my green heroes because I had Boyd and Sodoma with about the same number of extras. I've got 40 Boyd shards and 40 Sodoma shards. I am not touching any of these other green heroes because none of them are maxed. Make sure you're paying attention and not using up shards for heroes that you don't have at +8 already. But here's how we create them. So it's going to automatically pull 2 Boyd shards because I started with Boyd. I want to generate a piece. It's automatically pulling my 2 shards from Boyd. And then I need to add 2 other nature hero shards. So I'm going to use Sodoma. And there's my 2 Sodoma shards. You see, it just made a blue puzzle piece for me. I can't do anything with just one, so I'm going to make some more. Notice every time we come in, this increments up by 1. Like now it's 3 and 3. I'm going to use, again, my Sodoma as my second nature hero. And we've got another blue. Now it's 4 and 4. If I get one more blue, that's going to give me the option to improve my cav attack, which would be nice because this is my cav account that I'm showing you. So let's see what happens. Now it's 5. I got a purple, of course. And I can't do anything because I need either 3 different colors or 4 of the same. So I have to keep going. And again, now it's going to be 6. All right, so now I have a green, blue, and a purple. And so I come down here to my gallery and I look at the patterns that I can make. Green, blue, purple gives me nothing. So we have to keep going. Now it's 7. All right, now we've got green, blue, purple, yellow. I can't do this because I don't have a red. But I have a green, a yellow, and a purple, which would give me infantry defense. Or a blue, a yellow, and a purple, which gives me cavalry defense. And that's what I want. I want the cavalry stats. I can't do the troop because I don't have red. It was blue, yellow, purple. So what I do is I put them on the board in that order. Blue, yellow, purple. And now down here, cavalry defense plus 10, passive stat becomes active. If I put them across, cavalry HP. If I put them down, it's cavalry defense. Okay, so now I can come and do 8 and 8 and see if I can get one more. Or I could hop over to Sodoma now and try to make a few patterns on her if I'm happy with having cavalry defense. In this particular case, I'm pretty sure I would need to get, like, if I got one more blue, I would be pretty happy. Otherwise, I would need to get another yellow and a purple to make another cavalry stat. But we can take our odds and see if we can get a blue, or maybe we'll even get a red and be able to make some patterns that way. So I'm going to keep going instead of switching over on Sodoma. And we've got another green. And at this point, it wants 9 void shards. And we're going to need 9 Sodoma shards. So this is a bust. I don't have those, and I'm not touching the heroes that aren't maxed. If it's hero day, and I wanted to come into my bag and spend some more, I could spend some, if I need 9, I could spend 2 of these guys, because that doesn't matter. And then Sodoma, I needed 4. You can spend cards and try to keep going also. Of course, you probably want to prioritize maxing out your main heroes first. So I'd be careful with that. But we're so close. And we got a red. Now that we have a red, we have some options. We can make troop defense with a red, green, or a blue. Or troop defense with blue, green, red. You can use this same blue that you already have on the board to generate this pattern now. I can also use this red to come down and do red, green, blue this way and get troop defense. You see, it was worth it to keep going and try to get that one red. We definitely were successful, but here I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I've got passive stats improving cav defense, troop defense, and troop HP. I'm going to save that. Remember, that was my nature shards, and I've used up my nature shards. Remember when we were in our bag here, and we were seeing we have Tanya maxed out with some shards, but we haven't got anybody else to pull shards from. But we can use Tanya shards for Tanya. Let's give that a try and see what happens. It's just going to go through them twice as fast. So up here we've got 2 Tanya, and then we'll pull from our stash of more Tanyas. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, so 4 yellows gives me troop HP, which is nice. So let's drop that down here. Now I'm out because I've got 7 and I need 16 to make another piece. So let's save this. Now what I want you to do is remember when you are recruiting and you get those extras, or when you are doing your recruit draws out of here, you get these points. And I want you to remember this point shop because I've got literally 100,000 points saved up here, which means I can get 100 cards. I can get 100 cards. Okay. If I want to keep going with Tanya. I said I needed 16, and I have 7, so I can spend like 9,000 of these points and get more Tanya. So then I would need 18 more for the next. Now I've got 53 left. I'm going to see where that gets me before I spend any more. Okay, so let me see now if I can do red, yellow, blue, or some combination of those. So we do need more. So I'm going to need 20 more, 22 for the next. And notice this stayed at 10, so my math was wrong. That went up to 11, but this one stayed at 10. And I got a purple. Okay, so now I've got red, yellow, blue, and purple as my options. Red, yellow, purple is archer defense. Blue, yellow, purple is cav defense. So if I scooch this over, I can do blue, yellow, purple this way. Or I can even do red, yellow, purple was archer defense. So this way I've got troop HP, archer defense, and cav HP. Theory, if I got one more yellow, I could increase my troop stat even more. So I'm going to see what I can get. So I'm going to need my 10 and my 12, so 22, and I already got one, so I need to redeem 21 white shop. You can access that from within your bag here. Punch up here. Alright, purple. Purple, blue, and yellow. And we'll get this one red that I could include in a pattern with a yellow. Red, yellow, purple, again, archery. If I did red, yellow, purple this way, it gives me archer HP. I can do that. I could also shift these guys all over and do it that way. And keep my yellow. So I still got a yellow and a blue that I could do something with one of these purples. Purple, yellow, blue. Blue, yellow, purple is cav defense. I gotta move these down a little bit. Could do purple this way and get my cav defense stat. And if I get another yellow, I could come across here. There we go. I've managed to get all the pieces on the board and get 4 stat bonuses. My patterns here are 4 yellows. Red, yellow, purple. Blue, yellow, purple. And blue, yellow, purple coming this way. 2, 3, 4. And again, here I could use, I've got 600 of these shards. I can dump them all. In theory, I could dump these on Wallace. I'm going to save some for Showdown, but I'll just show you. I come in my bag, come down here, and I usually just dump them all on Wallace so that it makes it easier to salvage. I've got 100 of these, max enhancement reached, you hit salvage. And that gives you 5,000 points. So basically it gives you 5 more shards in your point shop for one of these 5-star heroes up here. Tanya's the only one I have maxed, so I'm not going to keep going with that. But if you are maxed out on everything, don't forget that you could also be using your salvaging from your 4-star heroes to get extra points too. I hope this was helpful in understanding how these patterns work and the nice boost you can get to your stats from them. Make sure that you are, if you're enjoying these videos, following me on the Patreon. There's always exclusive content there. There's artwork, avatars dropping every month, extra videos, sneak previews, and other things that you can't get anywhere else. So check out the Patreon. I'll drop the link below. Make sure you're checking out my other videos and have a great day.